Welcome, Fogs, to the Punkery Show, live from the best city in the world, San Fierro. Gotta make sure my microphone is working here. I've got the gain on the right thing. This is your host, Rashawn, and we have our co-host, Kesh, as well. So, I'm gonna tell you, I haven't played CNR all week. Been playing a lot of Ass Creed Odyssey, man. That game is fucking great. You know, if you don't have Steam and you don't know that the lunar sale is on, and that it's the year of the pig, then there's something wrong with you. Pig. Exactly, you know. It's the year of the pig. If you haven't jumped on that Steam sale, then you are a slow fag. So, I'm going to look at the forum right now for some gold dust, some gems, because, you know, obviously in 2019 the forum is full of very great conversation and no toxicity whatsoever. And the first one we look at here, so there's a topic that Nightblue made about some PH dude called PH Corpse, and this breaks all of the rules of CNR. Now, obviously, for people that know, the Banshee is the best car on the server, and if you can't drive the Banshee, you are a noob and a baddie. Especially those that drive the Cheetah all day, you are a baddie. You put stuff on easy, and you're pumped. So this PH Corpse guy, right? He had a Banshee outside the Autobahn in Royale Casino, and he just, you know, got injected with rabies, and he was crashing the car until it blew up. And of course, what did he do when he blew up the Banshee? He got a Cheetah. So obviously he disrespects the Banshee so much that he had to blow it up on purpose. And this is a violation of all things. It's morally wrong to destroy a Banshee on purpose. And this guy, when I see him, he's gonna get banned. He'll get banned for destroying a Banshee.
Bannable offense.
What'd you say?
Is that a bannable offense?
It's a bannable offense, yes, to destroy a Banshee on purpose and then go take a Cheetah. Like, what was the purpose of that? It's complete bullshit. Complete bullshit. So he's completely a Banshee detractor, and detractors are not very good people. You know, they take sets on a certain person and make fun of them all the time. So if you make fun of a Banshee, I'll come for your ass. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Another thing is, have you heard about Valeras, Cash?
No.
No, you haven't heard of the story. The story. So Valeras, sometimes he is in the backgrounds of CNR News and Donkey Todays, and he is famous for putting a Donkey Today on me back in June. So somebody hacked Valeras's YouTube account last week. Yes, someone did. So what they did is
we actually have the smart people on CNR that know how to hack something.
Well, I don't know if it was on CNR, but I would suspect yes. In fact, I suspect it was Lucas, but I have no idea. Who knows? But what they did, Kesh, since it's the first time you've heard this, so they logged in, they hacked into Valeras' account, and he's got certain videos about it. You know, he made some videos a few years ago about words that Jamaicans say versus what words that Americans say, for the point that Americans say stuff boring, but Jamaicans, they say stuff, you know, very extravagantly and, you know, very interestingly. So, and he had a video where he sang "I'm in love with the cocoa." He made a cover of that song. But what someone did to Blair's YouTube account is they uploaded 4 videos of Korean porn. Just great. Just great.
Did anyone get FBI'd for that?
No one got FBI'd, but Valeras' account got terminated because of that. And I'd love to find the foul piece of snitch who would hack into Valeras' account and destroy it like that. That is some bitch shit that should never ever be done. I mean, what kind of asshole would do that?
It was probably Titty or Rem because they're only fucking weebos I know.
Okay. Okay, first of all, wait, did you say Titty Boy?
Yeah,
How's Titty Boy a
he's
weeaboo?
quite. I mean, he used to hang out with fucking Helen,
Oh,
and like he is the only knowledgeable person I know besides few programmers that like have enough knowledge on CNR to do that. I
okay,
actually don't see Lucas doing it, to be honest.
okay,
Plus, plus Lucas, like, if he hacked in someone's account, he would probably like upload something like fucking uh, Tekashi shit with the fucking nail polish on teeth or stuff like that. Yeah.
okay, maybe you're right. I think I'll rule out the Titty Boy one because number one, just because Helen is, what you're trying to say, calling her a weeaboo, doesn't mean that Titty Boy would have that idea. Number one, 'cause number two, Helen has been disconnected from all of CNR. Number one, or number two. And number three, I don't think Titty Boy was interested in that type of snit. Number four is I know that Titty Boy didn't really, love Blair's yelling all the time, but I'm pretty sure those two have nothing against each other. Number five, Rem. No. Number six. Number six. In fact, we're going up the number scale here. Number six.
You will soon hit the number you can't count.
Number six. Kesh. You're going with this Borat thing, right? Korean. You mixed Korea and Japan again. Okay, because
It doesn't matter. It's the same shit.
It's not the same snits. Anime is not made in Korea. I'm pretty sure. Okay, it is
What's
not.
the difference to you between Pakistan and India?
They're different countries. They speak different languages.
Yeah,
There,
the same
I
shit.
understand. There's a section of Pakistan that is, very close in relation to India and Indians, but they are not the same country. So when the war was going on, the war on terror and snip, are people invading India? No, they're going to Pakistan and Afghanistan and all the snit like that. All right, that's number one. That's number one. So let me go back to number seven or number six, what it was. Listen, Kesh, I know I understand. You're from Slovenia and you're on this bullshit like all the Balkan countries are all the same, blah blah blah, same snits. All right, but Japan and South Korea, all right, are not the same snit. Number one, there is for example, there is no K-pop in Japan, as far as I know. All right, that's why it's called K-pop, because there's K.
When it's printed on your waifu pillow, do you give a shit if she's Japanese or South Korean? You don't.
Well, I don't know if pillows are made out of Korean snit. I don't know. I'm pretty sure people who have those types of pillows do not know. Like, they don't care. Yes, they don't care. But there's a difference between all those countries, right? That's almost like a dude. Because it's a very big misconception here, where you got a Japanese dude, right? And somebody will be like, oh, they're Chinese, because China is like the most when you think, what? you joking.
That's completely different.
Joking.
Japan and South Korea are closer than China. First of all, Chinese girls are fucking ugly, and Japanese and South Koreans are both pretty. Like, both countries have pretty girls.
Well, okay, I mean, yes, but that's somewhat of my point. In fact, I saw someone on a DSP Detractor Discord comparing the difference between Korean and Japanese girls.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, okay, you want me to explain? I don't quite remember, but he said that he was describing, their bodies and how I don't quite remember which one. He said that one of the countries, like they are more into the culture of you know having an ass, whereas one of the other countries don't really care. I don't remember which one. If it's South Korea or Japan is into going to the gym, getting ass or whatever. But either way, that's the point. All right, there's a difference between both of those countries, and I don't remember where I derived this from. What were you talking about? Oh yeah, because Valeras got hacked. Yeah. So Korea and weeaboo do not go together. All right, absolutely not. Absolutely not. They don't.
But you convince yourself one day before fucking Valentine's Day when the half of the people that watch anime have ordered fucking waifu pillows like to hug me tomorrow. So.
Well, I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about buying pillows. But I would assume that most of the characters on those pillows are derived from some sort of odd anime or Overwatch. So
I've actually been to like phone providers today, the mobile cell phone provider, whatever. And you won't believe the queue that I had to go through to get to the fucking front table to get because like I changed mobile phone provider from one to another and they didn't like switch my number correctly, whatever. And you know what the queue consisted of?
What?
90%. 90% consisted of guys buying iPhones to their girlfriends for tomorrow because they want to get laid. That's how fucking desperate you are. You need to buy a fucking iPhone to get a blowy on fucking Valentine's Day. That's fucking sad.
Yeah, iPhones are mad expensive,
What? They're pretty expensive. Like, I would rather get a hooker for that price, for real. Like, what if she just, takes your phone, you're stuck with the freaking contract for 2 years, and then she boots you?
Well, that's more than likely to happen. You see, this is why you don't buy very extravagant stuff for Valentine's Day. That's for sure. Especially if it's just to, as you say, get away.
One dude in front of me was this biggest dude ever, that looked like a obese hamster. And he actually had a bro with him, a dude. And he actually jumped the queue, to get in front of me, and he was sorry to jump the queue, but I'm with him, And I was fucking as I am, and I asked him, how do you mean you're with him, privately or business-wise?
That's in your face, huh?
I just kindly suggested they're ghee, But then I, of course, realized they're not ghee because he was buying an iPhone for his girlfriend, But the thing is, the dude couldn't afford the iPhone, so he had his best bro with him, so he would pay the first installment for him, because he didn't have enough money on his credit card, so he asked his bro to pay for him, So he could get late tomorrow, I guess. It's how you help your bro out,
Never would never do that. Never. It's greed.
So, yeah.
Greed is massively strong. Never would do that.
So yeah, there's so many red flags that I would not cross. First of all, if you need to buy a girlfriend a freaking iPhone on Valentine's Day to get anything out of her, you're with the wrong girl. Second of all, you shouldn't buy gifts like that. And third of all, if you don't have enough money to buy a fucking iPhone, you should definitely not borrow more money to buy a fucking gift to a girl that can leave you tomorrow. That obviously doesn't really like you if you need to buy her a fucking iPhone. So, what point did we hit here? Number 3, number 4, something like that.
I don't know. You never said it as you went along, so I don't know what number you're on. But the moral of the story is that if you're doing that Valentine's Day snit for tomorrow, it is not worth your cash to buy an entire iPhone for a grill.
Like, honestly, he could have gone like to, I don't know, like he could have actually gotten like a hooker for $30, €30, and she would probably fucking lick his ass even if he wanted to. So, yeah, just thinking like you guys really can't do maths.
What if a dude already has a girlfriend? They can't get a hooker, so that's not an option.
Well, I don't know, maybe, but still, it's wrong if you have to do that. I think it's wrong. Yeah. But speaking of Valentine's Day, what's the best gift you gotten to someone for Valentine's Day, or Sean? I hear you're very experienced.
Absolutely not. I'm definitely not the I'm not very good when it comes to thoughtfulness. And Valentine's Day is a gay holiday. It's a very snit holiday. It's a dreaded holiday for 80% of people out there. And it is not a very happy talking point for a lot of people. It is not. Every time Valentine's Day comes around, all the people around me are like, fuck Valentine's Day. Only bitches celebrate that holiday, and in some way I agree because
you live in very loving environment where people obviously like each other. Big deal.
Yeah, of course not, and especially when you can't be creative, and because
of course you can be creative.
Well, the easiest things to do for Valentine's Day is attempt to cook, because that's a very
oh no,
good,
that's terrible.
What do you mean terrible? See,
that's terrible. Imagine like you cook for her,
cook somebody,
listen. You cook for her, okay? You're both eating the meal. You're kind of trying to get her, there, and you think, oh, we're gonna have lovely sexy time after, And then she has like the biggest stinking shit ever because you cooked it bad. Fucking hits diarrhea and goes to toilet, and you don't see her like.
Get him out of here! Get him out of here! Get him out of here! See, Cashier, she always thinks about the negatives. You think, you go through your brain and you decide to fix a nice meal and snits, because buying an iPhone is just too extravagant. You have the meal, and of course Kesh has to go to, a few hours later you have to use the fucking bathroom. And
the guy's cooking.
Oh my god. So yeah, what a cynic. I thought I was a cynic. What a cynic. Oh my god! I tell you, in that case, I guess this is why people buy iPhones then, huh? Because they don't want to deal with the nature of what happens when you make somebody.
What's the Valentine's Day worthy for you to cook though? What would you do? What would you cook?
Well, obviously you gotta cook something that you know how to cook. And since I'm not a great cooker, it would be a very tough thing. Of course, I can make rice, but you gotta have something. Listen, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you make. It's the thought that counts. All right, it is the thoughts behind it. You can make the worst thing in history. It could be bland, not enough. What?
That's what you're gonna convince yourself when she sits on toilet, like, it was the thought that really counted.
Oh my god. Yes, it's the thought that
Sean, can you pass me more toilet paper?
No, absolutely not. No, no. Toilet paper was not in the thought process whatsoever. Okay? It's not in the thought process. See, this is why Valentine's Day is gay. That's why it's gay, you know? That's why it's gay.
It's,
It's a bad holiday that should be canceled, you know? I went to the store the other day, I noticed all the Valentine stuff has been taken up and all this. Well, all of those people, well, fuck you. Okay? Fuck you, all those people. Because all that Valentine snit will be irrelevant February 15th. Okay? It'll be
yep.
irrelevant. So, you know, you can... You see, with you women, there's no satisfaction, you know?
There's just no winning, man. I
No,
mean,
no
like,
winning.
someone could say, I'm hating because, like, I'm not the one to get iPhone and shit, But for real, like, for a second there, when I was standing in the queue and, like, observing, like, middle-aged men in front of me, like, buying iPhones for the girls, I actually felt sorry for the dudes, Like, for real, I felt sorry because I was like, really? I have to dish out, like, 800 euros, for a girl?
Yes.
That's terrible.
That would never happen. Especially if you get your friend to pay the down payment. That would never happen.
Yeah, like go in freaking debt with your bro even, just to buy a freaking iPhone for someone. That's terrible.
See, that's the thing. It's just like Christmas, Why does there have to be a day to, have to force yourself to have to show appreciation when you can do that all throughout the year?
It's for sure because men don't ever do it, If there would not be a Valentine's Day, you would like legit never do it. Because you guys are fucking useless. Like you just don't want to do it, You're not like emotional or like giving or whatever, you're just
Well, sure, but it is a bit of a I wouldn't say a stressful thing or a bother, but it is an extra thing on the mind when you look at the calendar and it's like, ah, shit, it's gonna be Valentine's Day soon. I gotta think of something. I don't know what to do. And then it turns into a pile of snit, Men are useless, yes. Pele LV. Well, that's the thing, Men, I don't have an argument for why men are useless, but men are useless, yes.
so like it's good thing because like men are actually so fucking useless, they'll forget your birthday. So like for 14th, it's like universal day with even if like the Google will remind them, it's Valentine's Day, so they will not forget. What was the date of the birthday of your ex-girlfriend? Let's see how good you are at this game.
Jesus Christ, man. It's been so long that
fucking excuse. I know birthday of my every fucking ex still.
Listen, Kish, I don't pay attention to detail, alright? That's what women are for. They pay attention to detail, They do. They pay attention to detail.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. See, and this is why the holiday sucks. That's why it sucks, alright? Fuck you and your quizzes, alright? Because this is the type of snits that, dudes sometimes are just not going to, harp on. Okay? They're not going to harp on it. Speaking of harp, it's John time. John time. So, we'll be right back, and hopefully, someone else can give their take about how gay this holiday is. In fact, this show should have been canceled today. But anyway, we'll see you in a few minutes for the Punkery Show. Well, welcome back to the Punkery Show. John's not here, so we could have another break at a random, unknown time. But, you got This is the Valentine's Day show. Just fucking gay, by the way. I'm gonna dread this show a lot. But see, a few weeks ago, I was
See,
talking.
Prashant, you wouldn't like. See, I had to come on this show and remind you that it's Valentine's Day because, like, you were going on about freaking Valeras and bullshit, you know? And then I started with Valentine's Day, and you were like, oh, snit, it is Valentine's Day. See, like, you're
Is it?
even so fucking useless, you would forget it's Valentine's Day.
Listen, I knew Valentine's Day was coming up, but it isn't on my priority at all. Okay. But I will say this, because a few weeks ago, I was talking to this dude. All right, he's a bit of an older dude. All right, and he did tell me one thing. He told me that his dad told him one time. Shit. How did he phrase it? It was something about women, though. He said his dad thought all throughout life, you know, how can you understand women? And one thing that he figured out is that there is no way to understand women. You know, because he asked me, like, so, yeah, I don't remember how he phrased it. But, like, he's going to tell me, like, I was pretty sure he was going to tell me, you know, how can I understand women? And then I was, you know, on the edge of my seats. And then he was like, the thing to understand about women is that you can't understand women. So I'm like, yeah, it's true. Yes, you can never understand a woman. And
actually, you can understand women, but like you have to find one of those ads. You know, have you always wanted to understand women? Have you always had troubles dating women? Check our new dating website, blah blah blah, premium like subscription, only $49.99.
But that does not help. That does not help. That's a scam. It's a scam. All right, it's a big scam. You see, so when I'm getting all this flack right now about blah blah blah, you know, useless, you know, men are useless. Well, listen, men, don't let that get you down, all right? Because you are not expected to be able to understand a woman, okay? Because that is just how the world is. That's just
every fucking girl will expect you to understand them. It's only men that will say, bro, there's no way you can understand them. But every fucking girl will expect you to understand them. And if you want, she'll give you shit for it. 100%.
Of course. And that is the circle of life, all right? Women will want men to understand women because that's just how they are. But men...
That circle of unhappiness, even.
Well, exactly.
Of whole problems, I think.
Exactly. See, you know, listen. Okay, men are simple. All right, you throw them a bone, they'll get it, and there's nothing to worry about. Okay, but women are like this puzzle. Okay, they're this puzzle. They're like chess, where you gotta, you know, make calculated moves, okay, to be able to get to the next move. And if you take the wrong move, well, guess what? Your chess piece will be taken. You know?
Piece?
Exactly. And sometimes there is no getting that chess piece back. You know, and that's the thing. So... I don't know whose fault that is. If it's the woman's fault, if it's the man's fault, you know, if the dude can't understand the woman, which is, you know, how it is, then is it really a dude's fault? Is it really?
Yeah, of course.
Is it really? Is it really? Because yeah. Listen, okay, listen. If an old man like that dude's dad, all right, who lived to be, you know, whatever old age he was, because he told me what his age was, and he says his dad said that there is no way to understand women, then it can't be the man's fault. It's just how it is.
Listen,
You know?
I will tell you a biggest secret to how to make a girl happy and to understanding women, okay? There's
Okay.
only two things you need. Yes, darling. Yes, darling. Yes, darling. Absolutely, darling. Of course, honey. That's two magical words. And that's it.
So
Nothing else.
you say yes, 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 yes. So you're saying,
Yeah.
but what
You have to agree
if?
with her. Even if you don't agree with her, you have to agree with her.
Okay. So are we talking about like what about in decision making? Like you want to get
Just don't go
something.
against her.
All right.
Just
So
like if she wants like a kitchen or something, or she's like, I like this kitchen, you're like, yes, honey. Even like if you can't afford it, you just say yes. So like you agree with her opinion that it looks nice, you know? She'll figure eventually out herself that you can't afford it, but whatever. But you say yes, darling, because and then she'll be like, oh, he likes it too, you know?
but what if she likes the kitchen, decides to get it, but it's like, oh, we have a plan on how we can pay this off or whatever, and you don't seem to like the plan. You still go with it. You still say yes,
Of
darling.
course. Do you want to get laid or not?
Okay, it depends on the people we're talking about. All right, so if
But like, the thing is, like, really the only room in the whole house that a guy should have decision on is fucking garage. Nothing else should be decided by the guy. Like, if a guy is picking a kitchen and I'm cooking 90% of the time, he can go fuck himself. Because I would not pick like his fucking garage if I spend their time just when we fight, you know, or when I want to get fucking potatoes or something.
potatoes.
Like, that's just stupid, you know? So I like hate guys who want to decide on everything, you know, even though they will not be the one using it. Because like it's kind of like how my dad is. Like he will like lecture my mom. Like my mom likes something, right? So but he goes like, oh no, this kitchen is impractical. This is not good material. This is not like that. Blah blah blah. Why do you even fucking care? You can't even fucking cook, bro. Like she will cook, you know, and if she identified the kitchen to be well built enough or whatever to satisfy like how she'll cook and stuff, you know, then just let her have it instead of like fucking lecturing her on what kitchen she should get and stuff, and then you don't ever cook or don't do anything there, you know. So like, what's the fucking point? Get fucking lost, bro.
Okay, well, I guess you have a point there. But yes, of course, we've heard that before of just comply to your girl, no matter how extravagant or, out weird that their proposals are, just to be like, yes, darling, as you said, yes, sure, honey, yes, yes,
Yes, of
yes.
course.
Because there's nothing a woman likes more than confirmation.
Yes.
That's for
She'll
sure.
figure out herself in the end, but like, you know, it's not maybe that good or whatever, but you have to agree with her.
Okay, it's kind of ironic because I remember you a month or two ago getting on me about how I don't like argumentative girls. Yet, if you disagree, then that would cause something to be argumentative, but you want men to be submissive in this case. So I'm not quite sure what you're talking about right now.
Just say, yes, darling.
No,
Even when you don't understand me.
see,
No, but
th-
back to better topics.
oh my god. See, this is exactly what the dude's dad is talking about. See, I'm just gonna say it one more time. Again, So a few months ago, Kesh, for no reason, got on me saying, "Oh, Rishan, you like girls that don't talk, that don't argue with you, blah blah blah." And now all of a sudden, she's like, "Men should just say yes and be done with it, because if you say no or blah blah, then blah blah starts an argument." So which one is it?
See, listen,
Which one is it?
even if you have an argument, okay, it's not gonna be better than mine. That's just what you should understand, you know? So there's no point, you know, because you cannot win with a girl.
No.
Or a girl, like, she will say, okay, you know, but she'll hate you for it. Like, she'll be like, it's fine, you know? But it's fine, it's like the worst two words you can hear from a girl, because that means I will fucking kill you. You know? Like, it's fine, it's really bad. Like, it's the point that she realizes, I will not argue with you, you're just fucking idiot, you know, but I will get back at you. You know,
See?
so we just don't do things directly, I think. Like, you guys are more simple. Like, you're like, if you don't like something, you will say it, or if you like something, you will say it. But the girl will camouflage it, and she expects you to wrap up that by yourself and understand it. And if you don't unwrap yourself that and understand it, then you're not worthy of her, because you don't understand what's going on. Like, for example, if a guy did something wrong, I don't want to tell him what he did wrong. I will tell him to a certain point, but to a certain point I will not tell him, because I want him to understand himself what he did fucking wrong. Because what's the point of me telling him, you did this and this and this and this wrong, you know? If he's not an idiot, he should be able to understand himself. And if he doesn't understand himself, then he's just fucking monkey, you know? Not worth my time. It's like, I don't want to show you everything, you know? I mean, I think you know what girls mean. And I mean, I think you know what the problem is. Like, you guys can't figure out what you did wrong, and girl will never, like, really tell you or whatever. But that's the point. She shouldn't have to. Why should she have to? We have to figure out things on our own too.
Okay, yes, I get that, but there are some situations where what you're saying is true. Where a dude does something wrong, and they'll know it's wrong.
It's kind of,
But if the girl is like, it's okay, then some dudes will be like,
yeah, but it's not okay.
it's okay then.
No, see, like, if a girl will say it's fine or it's okay, you know, the guy will take it literally, and he'll think, oh, she said it's okay, you know? She said it's okay. Better fucking figure it out, you know, because I'm mad. And you will just be like, oh, but she said it's okay. You know, you can't, like, read between the lines, or you can't read emotions. That's your thing. That you're just like, most of men are fucking emotional autists. Like, they don't understand emotions. Like, for real. Like, they're, like, useless at it. But what I really wanted to say, it's like something like if a girl tells you, like, bro, you don't give me enough compliments, you know, and, like, I don't feel, like, loved or liked or whatever, and then you will give her a compliment, you know, in a few days you'll say, oh, babes, blah blah blah, you look cute or whatever. First of all, like, she'll think, this is not you, you know? You only said it because I reminded you of it 2 days ago. So there's no way you can win, you know? It's not common, like, it wasn't you in the original, you know? She had to remind you. So basically, you can never win, you know? Unless you would do it by yourself, and that means you would literally need to figure it out yourself from zero, you know? And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, girls don't want to point out obvious shit to men, because when we do, then we kind of feel like, wait, but it's not genuine, you know? Like, if I point out to the guy, you're not being romantic enough or whatever, you should say, like, I'm cute more times or whatever, and then you say to me, you're cute, I'll be like, he just did it because I told him, you know? And then it'll be like, it will mean nothing to me.
Um,
So Pretty
Yeah.
much there's no solution. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I
Well,
think.
well, the thing is, like, if you get to that point and you tell the dude that there is no solution, then at that point it's like, then either why even bother, or it'll take a long time to cancel out that thought.
Actually, like, I actually understand men are useless now. Yeah, I do actually think. You know what I even read? Okay, so this is like goes way beyond the Valentine's Day topic right now, but I'll just say it because I read it somewhere. So apparently, like, I will make up numbers a bit, but it's like somewhere in this region. I don't remember exactly, but whatever. Apparently, like 87% or something like that of girls with girl experience orgasm, whereas just like 60% of girls with guy experience orgasm, which means that you fucking guys are useless. You don't know how to do it, even. You know? That means like girls are more giving and they know how to do it better. Where guys are just like,
That's because they're girls.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is because they
It's just
know.
because.
I mean, they know what they have.
So like you're trying to say that the dude, like, you would easier come with another dude.
Well, no, because women are more in touch with what they are and what they have than men do. Men are.
I don't know. Like apparently it's because guys are kind of like, it's more accustomed. Like, if a guy comes and a girl doesn't, it's okay because like it's usually like that. But when it's two girls, she'll be like, why should you come and I shouldn't? Because we're both the same. So I mean, apparently that's the reason. But yeah, let's move on from this topic because it's gotten a bit weird. Apparently, you have a new sweetheart, Rashawn. That's what I heard.
Who?
Speaking of the
Who?
Valentine's
What are you
Day.
talking about?
Well, apparently it's not me, right? And apparently you've given like the cold shoulder to CNR because this is the first time you're playing it in a week. So I heard like you moved on to elsewhere. You've been spotted playing GTA 5. What's that about?
I've been spotted playing GTA 5.
Yeah.
And you're saying because of that. Okay, what are you
Yeah,
playing? What are you
yeah.
implying?
Yeah, I'm saying you're fucking cheating on CNR. You're moving your priorities elsewhere.
I think Ass Creed Odyssey's been more of a like thing than GTA 5 for me.
Did you, like, when you had the chance as a Cassandra to chat up that girl, did you do it? Or did you go like DSP, like, what is this gay shit in this game?
You mean Odessa or the old woman?
Oh, the young one, the dark-haired one.
Well, at first I was trying to, but then when it got to the point where you got to go to that place and apparently
You chickened out.
the mercenary died because of her or whatever, I was like, hold up, she lying, she got some extracurricular type snit. So I didn't I accused her a little bit. So
Wow.
I didn't try
Wow.
to have the lesbianism happen. No. And with the old woman, absolutely not. Absolutely.
Why not? She's not your type.
Because she's old.
I mean, oh my god.
And I didn't
so,
I didn't
yeah.
want to see Cassandra be to have that with an old woman. Absolutely not.
Yeah. Well, to those who don't know what we are talking about, it's pretty much like there's this game called Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and it's happening in Old Greece. And I don't know if you know, like many people don't really know that the word lesbian actually like comes from island, which is in Crete, like it's Greek island called Lesbos, and that's like the true island. And back in Greece, it was not actually that weird to be homosexual, like Christianity and stuff, whatever changed it a bit later, but like it was not that odd. So like the game is trying to be like historically correct or whatever, probably. So whether you pick male or female character in the game, in both instances, if you're a guy or a girl in game, you will have opportunities to be with the same sex here and there. You can take those chances or you don't. So I'm asking Rashawn if he went for it or not.
And I haven't had the opportunity yet. No, actually, I have.
Um,
I accused one of the women, so it didn't happen. Didn't happen. So yeah, I'm not a homophobe or anything. Okay, I'm not DSP. So yeah, yeah. I wonder if they had Valentine's Day back then. Do you think?
in Greece?
Yes.
Absolutely not, because Valentine's Day comes from Saint Valentine or something, which I think it's like it was a saint or whatever, so it probably comes from Christianity. Probably.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because when you're talking about the gods, the Greek gods, yeah, there wouldn't be anything to do about that. Speaking of the Greek gods, isn't there there's a Greek god called John, and John is there's and the Greek god John, he loves to eat a lot of food, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. We're gonna get some John. John is finally here, so we'll be back for the next segment of the Punkery Show. All right, welcome back to the Punkery Show on the CNR Radio. So, like Kesh said, yes, Ass Creed Odyssey has made me cheat on CNR because I have delayed the final episode of the Christmas Carols of Rate My Chase, the Catherine and Mary series, at the rate that I was uploading SNIT during the past month and a half. Should have been up by now, but it may take 2 or 3 more days because, you know, Ass Creed, as you should be watching right now if you're on the SNIT2 video. Gonna play some Ass Creed tonight to get some more stuff to look at. Hopefully I'm not bad. I'm playing on easy, by the way, so you know.
Is this like your first Assassin's Creed game?
No, I played Brotherhood, but I only played it for like 6 hours, so, and that's like spread out over like a year. So obviously I wasn't that interested in the game, I guess. But Ass Creed Odyssey is fucking ows.
Well, maybe Brotherhood should have a gay version as well. It sounds very gay.
Well, I don't know how they dealt with, you know, being gay in medieval, was it Italy or some shit? But in ancient Greece, as you said.
You can ask Damiano Falamala.
Yay!
Damiano Felicia.
I'm definitely not asking that, fag. But you know, it's a Baus game. The other nights I was fighting like 3 mercenaries at once. I was like, bro, what the fuck's going on? You know, I was playing at night, so I was scared too. So I'm like, oh shit, you know.
Aww.
Yeah. See, there's the thing, when you play a game at night and there's night in the game, and like you're going through the woods and you could find a bear or find a dog, or you know, stumble across people that you didn't track, or you got mercenaries trying to go after you. It's pretty scary. It's pretty scary, alright? So
I actually will tell you a story. So when I was like, I don't know how old I was actually. It must have been like somewhere like the end of primary school or like start of the high school, probably like 14, 15, whatever. And I downloaded, like I pirated at the time, like this game called Fear, you know?
yes.
And I don't know which, like if there's more of them or whatever, like I don't follow series because it fucking scared the shit out of me the first time. So it was considered to be like really, really good game at the time, right? So I pirated it, and because of my slow ass internet at the time, it was done like sometime like 2 a.m. in the morning or something. So I was like super hyped for it and I wanted to play it. And there's like, you're inside a hospital or something and you start walking and there's like people with hot faces or something, and then there's like a rat that just like jumps like under your feet, like crosses, like as you're entering the door, it like runs like across your feet or something. And that fucking fucker scared the shit out of me. I screamed, closed, like fucking pressed the power button of my PC, and I never looked back. Deleted the game. I got so fucking scared. I was done.
Never played it again.
Never played Fear ever since. So yeah, I guess it lived up to its name.
What a baby. Just uninstalled out of fear, huh? Damn.
Because
Couldn't
I'm
turn
one of
brightness
those
up,
people.
nothing like that. Just
I'm one of those people, like in high school, I think we went to watch, like, with my school, we went to watch this movie called Omen 66 or whatever. And I literally, like, got almost expelled by a fucking teacher from the school because I was putting my legs on the chair in cinema, which you're not supposed to do. And since, like, the professors were there, they were watching us, and I had like my feet up on a chair. But because I was so fucking scared, I had to watch the movie through my knees. You know, like when you put your legs up and you watch like a movie through your knees, and she wouldn't fucking understand that I'm terrified, you know. She was like, put your feet down, and I was like, so yeah.
You don't want to be bit by the mice in the classroom, for sure.
So
You sound like some kind of thug that is scared of spiders.
I hate scary movies. I never watch them. I always expect something to jump out, you know, so I'm like unnerved like all the time, you know. I'm expecting it all the time, and it'll happen like once every 15 minutes or whatever, but I'm like there and like awaiting something to jump out all the time, so I can't relax, like I can't enjoy it, you know.
Now, are you scared of spiders?
No. See, that's what I'm not. I'm not super like girly girl. Like I don't understand those fucking bitches, you know, like screaming if you see a spider. Well, it's like 500 times smaller than you. You can fucking kick it with your feet. Like you can squash it with any part of your body, even, you know. Like what's all that about? Like those are some little princesses who were raised to be like, oh, if I scream now, it means I'm girly. Fuck off, bitch. Just deal with it. Like, for real. Like, what pussy. I actually leave spiders in my, I used to leave spiders, like, in my room because they look pretty cool. And, like, if I really have to take something out of my, like, I don't squish or kill animals. I usually put them on the white sheet of paper and I just carry them outside. I don't also understand, like, people in summer when you have like soft drinks or something and there's wasps, you know, coming around your table or whatever, and people start like to hit around like in air, like with their arms and like trying to punch the air or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, she's not gonna do anything to you, you know. They won't attack unless you start like moving and screaming, you know. I don't understand those people who are terrified of little animals. That's just stupid.
The thing is that they don't want to step on them because they might think that somehow the spider will survive the stomp and then just rush around their shoe or slipper to their foot or ankle and then bite their ass. And then, you know.
It's not a tarantula, bro. It's not like a, you know, you're not from Australia, where everything can kill you. And then usually in the end it's alcoholism, but hey.
Yeah, it's dropping a clues bombs for all those Australian guys and girls that are very adventurous in the wilderness out there. You guys are very,
See? XXS is saying that spiders have poor vision, so probably the fucker won't even see you and he'll be terrified of you. So...
Well,
yeah,
that's how it usually is.
Spiders are cool, like really cool, and like I like them a lot. Also, like it's it brings bad luck if you destroy a spider and its web or whatever. At least here, it's like it's if you have spider web somewhere in your house, it brings luck. So I ain't fucking destroying spiders. Yes.
Really? I think the moral of the show here. Shout out the Music Box who quit just a bit ago. He said something like, I'm gonna paraphrase, Valentine's Day alone gang. Shout out to the Music Box. Shop on the clues on to that guy. I see shoddy as a question here, but I'll wait for a bit. So Kesh, obviously since you proved on this show further to people who are actually listening that there's no way that a man can satisfy a woman. What tip do you have for the guys out here on Valentine's Day or in any of their pussy endeavors?
I don't have any tip for you actually. I actually decided to go full for girls from now on because like I'm in a better chance of getting some satisfaction out of them.
Well, there you go, guys.
If there's any girls on CNR that are still single, hit me up.
Well, there you go, guys. We got breaking news out of the studio. Breaking news out of the studio. Kesh, you have a bar graph, right, or a circle graph showing the level of ghee and straight a person is. Well, during this show, Kesh has just gone fully lesbian. So.
I also have a question for you, Roshan. Are you more scared of spiders or of a pussy?
Get that ass banned.
Get that ass banned, alright? Get that ass banned.
Oh man, like...
Okay, get that ass
For those who don't know it, like Roshan has something of post-pussy stress syndrome or whatever, So.
Alright, first of all, I'm not scared of either, okay? They're just things. They're just things, alright, that, we all have our preferences, alright? So, there are women. Okay, so Russia likes to say laugh like a donkey, GG. Say I laugh like a donkey, GG. But so here's the thing, Kesh, right? So when it comes to women, alright, there are certain parts of their body that they are reluctant or have certain levels of reluctance to either show or have confidence about, alright? So I don't think I should talk about this on radio.
Okay, you just put it simple, Roshan. You're complicating it. Pretty much say, I'm fucking appalled by how pussy looks. That's it. That's it.
No, hold on. So, there are women who... Listen, like, as far as I know, women are more... Some women are more comfortable with their... with some other of their, their bits than other bits, okay? So when it comes to that, you just simply go fuck yourself, right? You can go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
No explanation,
So,
guys.
with this, I can tell which part of your body, as far as that, you're most comfortable with. So you can go fuck yourself, alright?
Oh, I also have one more question, Roshan. Okay, since we're already fucked up this show beyond the. What takes you so long all the time eating John? Like, is it the meat or something? Like you have hard time getting down on all that meat of John, or what's the problem? Like, why it takes you 50 minutes to get over and done with it?
Well, there's a lot of broccoli on the plate, and the thing is that broccoli has, you know, branches, you know what I mean? And sometimes a piece of broccoli is like 2 branches, so you split off one of the branches and you eat one of the branches. But if you split off the branches a lot, then that's a lot of branches to eat, you know. So after a while, it's like, holy shit, you still have more branches on your plate. And we also got a lot of string beans on this. You know, in fact, the thing is that I overeat, dinner. You know, I guess that's what it is. But I just I don't enjoy eating. Like if I enjoyed eating, I'd probably finish very quickly. But I don't enjoy eating. So I think eating is more of a chore than it is fun. You know.
Eating what? Never mind. Let's finish the show.
What a fag. What a fag. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Get him out of here!
Yeah. Anyway, so for all the fags out there,
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day or this Valentine's Day. Everyone is fine.
Actually, it would be nice tomorrow if people were a little bit nicer to each other, since it's a Father's Day and since most of us don't have girlfriends yet. Spread some love on CNR.
Yeah, I don't think guys that don't have grills that see Valentine's Day are going to be any nicer. I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. In fact, that's the reason to be more mad and spread mad and vitriol. So I don't think it's going to happen. But speaking of mad, I forgot to say last week, but apparently either this week or last week, somewhere around there, is the 1-year anniversary of Cash being a co-host on this show. How about that? Drop on a clues bounce for that. Drop on a clues bounce. Of course, they came in the same month as Valentine's Day. Yes, of course.
Holy shit,
Cash's very favorite holiday. GG.
One date in the whole year, you freaking remember. Holy.
Yeah, well, you know, it is the least I can remember. It's the least I remember, so yeah.
I'm your Valentine's Day gift, for sure.
Yes, for sure. That'll stick in my heart or liver, one of those two.
And you didn't even have to buy me an iPhone, you bitch.
Exactly. I ain't spending however 100 euros on an iPhone. I don't even have an iPhone, so fuck you. But yes, that'll do it for the Punkery show. For Cash, this is Rashawn. And we'll see ya. I don't know what's gonna happen, if Greens will be on or what, but whatever happens, we'll be here. So we'll see you next time on the Punkery show. For the final 6 minutes of the broadcast, I'm gonna play on the radio 6 minutes of the almighty Tevin and his soundboard. See you next time.
I want to just fucking stream and have a good time, man. Have a good game. I've wanted it so fucking bad. Look here! Look, listen! Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out. Life's good, life's great. Shut the fuck up. Go ahead and donate.
Miserable. Just miserable. The whole situation, the only way to describe it, really, miserable.
No!
Controller's harder to learn than mouse and keyboard. I really need to make this fucking money.
I'm too pretty to die. Bitch! 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 Damn! This is so becoming not worth it. No spicy sausage for me. Hey, pretty bitches, what's going on?
I'm the one who gets paid to play the shitty game. You're the one who paid to play the shitty game. See? See the difference?
No, duh!
That's right, you fucking pay pig. That's right. You. I'm talking to you. That's right.
You brought it up. You're the one who's causing the problem here. You! Yes, you!
Fuck you, I have your money anyway.
You made your quick buck, but at the expense of losing your hardcore fan base.
It's salt? Oh, dude, this is gonna be garbage, right? Salt isn't good.
I fucking hate Google. I do. I hate them.
Yes, they said that you're a gay boy.
and that we're gonna make love to each other tonight. Constantly whining. Wah, wah. Shut the fuck up. Wah, wah. Terrible, 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 terrible. Glow gang. Get him out of here.
No! No!
That's why I'm the king of hate, because I'm the king of that hatred against me. I own it, and I become a fucking powerful person. I want to give you a free 3.5-hour gameplay stream, and you're complaining because I'm giving a few plugs beforehand to pay my fucking bills. I mean, talk about being immature and not a logical being that just doesn't understand how fucking business works, that you're gonna sit there and complain. Really. My god, it's so buggy. The whole game is a fucking game bug. Now I'm pissed. Now I'm getting pissed, okay? It's official. This is fucking stupid bullshit. I didn't fucking fail the mission. I'm balling so hard like the mayor. I'm balling so hard like the mayor. I'm balling so hard like the mayor. Yeah, yeah. So really, you have no right to criticize because you're the asshole who created the situation to begin with, you know? But effing that's what happens when you're a hypocritical douchebag on the internet. What else can I say? From nothing. Hey, these people don't want to ever look in the mirror at themselves. They just want to criticize others. The hard shit is sitting here playing the raw games. That's the hard part. Streaming is way harder than just editing videos for YouTube. Okay? It is. Real talk.
It's greed. It's greed. Greed is massively strong. Quick buck, quick buck, quick buck. Thank you very, 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 very much.
You're thugging it and loving it. Get the haters out there. Get them out of here.
You should tip me. You should tip me.
I'm horny as hell. I haven't had sex in ages. Actually, I'm pretty confused right now. Come on, let's go have sex now. It's been too long.
Sound good? Obviously.
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 Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Does
Sounds
it
good.
work?
Sound good?
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Go get your chain back. 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 Come on, bro. I'm not the nigga to play with, bro.
But Deshaun, this guy shall be eradicated. This guy will come no more. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mama, tell your brother, tell your uncle, tell your sister, tell your cousins, tell your cousin's sons, tell your cousin's daughter, tell anyone about this. So try me, bitch. Try me. Try me. I just don't give a fuck. Like Slim Shady. Back to back to back to back to back to back. Like Drake.
What is Glow Gang? Well, Glow Gang is GLOGANG. It is Glory Boys. We are Glory Boys Entertainment. It is GBE, but it's shortened. It's shortened. You know what I'm saying? So it's GLO Gang instead of Glory Boys. You can say either one though. It don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? I won't get offended. Gang won't get offended. You know that's what we are. Glory Boys. You know what I'm saying? But Glow Gang is just a short abbreviation for Glory Boys. You know what I'm